I've never had a job. I just wanted to let you know I'm better than all of you. I've got a private island. I drive a shitty GLI to make you guys feel better because it's better than everything you own already. I hang out with Jeff because his dad pays me. I don't do anything for free. It's a fucking stupid thing to do.
Hey guys, what is up? Happy Monday. Welcome to another episode of Dreamspeed Weekly Vlogs. This weekend is the week. We are going to Knoxville, so we've got a lot to get done this week. Right now I'm headed to class. After class, as you guys know, it's time to head to the shop and meet Devin and Jared. Before we head to class, I'm actually going to go to the shop first because I was having a conversation with the buyer of the 240, and it's kind of making me second guess myself. When Joey watches this, he's going to be like, I can't believe you didn't know this, but I need to go back and quadruple check that the 240 is a clean title. I'm like, I've owned it for like a few months and I haven't exactly spent time studying the title because I don't really care. So I'm going to go make certain that it's a clean title. Let's get over to the shop and check.
All these bitches all around me, all these hoes be all around me. I'm just trying to get away. All these niggas, all these hating, all this faking, all this changing. I'm just trying to stay the same. Hey, my feelings got me feeling way down, way down. I'm just looking for a way. Hey, my feelings got me feeling way down, way down. I'm just looking for a way.
Okay, that's that's what I needed to know. That's good. Dub, I'll take it.
I sent the video of it being a clean title to the guy that's buying it. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be kind of sad to see this thing go. It's been very good to me, but that is what it is. Sometimes you get a good deal and you can't say no. I mean, I've got 5 cars, and this is really, right now, this is like a $14,000 paperweight, just kind of sitting here over the winter. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't like the idea of sitting on 14 grand for like 6 months, just having it be a brick here. So yeah, let's go to class. Thanks for following me to the shop, guys. We'll be back later. Unfortunately, we had to come here in the morning. I'm gonna go get some food. I'm very hungry. I didn't get a chance to eat breakfast before I left home. Let's get out of here. Well guys, I am back at the shop and it looks like we got a couple new things outside. So let me grab my food and talk to Devin and Jerry and see where we are with everything. We are back in the shop. You guys probably watched this weekend's vlog. If you did, we didn't quite get to injector coating because we had to deal with a lot of other stuff. But that's what Jared's working on now. As far as Devin, last they heard, the Subaru was fucked. So what's the deal? Is it fucked? Is it not?
No, it's fucked. No, it's still in limp mode, but all of the calibrations I know to monitor to make sure that I'm not like grenading the engine. There's no knock outside of like cold start knock, and AFRs are like amazing.
That's good.
Well, they should be because there's nothing impeding them because I took the fins out. There's no more TGVs.
So how bad is the oil piss? Because you said it was pissing oil.
So I took it off jack stands about 20 minutes ago. I just got here. Took it off jack stands, put the bumper on, started it, pulled it out of my garage onto the blacktop because you can't see oil as much on blacktop. And when I pulled away, there were only a couple drips.
Okay.
So I don't know. I'm not sure. What I'm hoping for is maybe something. Maybe
like a bad gasket somewhere?
Right, something just got knocked loose. Because the car's been up and down and up and down.
Yeah.
So it's not super likely, but like my jack isn't super forgiving. So
we have a lift, so I guess after the Mercedes is off, we can slap it on and see what's up.
Once we get the new lifts, and this is more of like an us lift as opposed to like a shop lift for the time being in the winter.
Yeah.
Then I'll consider putting it up there. It'll take about 6 feet of stacked wood to get my little ass Subaru up there, but.
Yeah. All right, well, we're gonna get to work on the Mercedes. We're pretty much just in the assembly phase at this point, right? Yeah. So we're gonna do that, and then Jared is working on injectors. This should be real quick. Put the intakes back on, and then it's a matter of test starting and seeing what's up. All right, I'm gonna go show you guys around the diesel Mercedes out there. let's check it out. All right guys, here is the next project. This is a diesel Mercedes from Geneva Motor Cars. This one is also going to be going up on Bring a Trailer. Beautiful original wheels, original paint, everything on this car is just crazy. This right now is a crank no start. So after we finish the tan one, we're gonna pull this inside and check it out. This one only has 44,650 miles on it. Pretty insane stuff. Let's get inside and make sure this is ready to be put in. We're about to start this for the first time with the injectors coated. It sounds normal now.
They still have the
So the injectors are coated. We just started it for the first time, made sure we weren't leaking anything, and now we're going to see if there's any new codes.
One that we do not rebuild.
Okay, so the Phaeton essentially, you guys just can't do that one?
Correct, yeah.
Okay, I will keep calling around. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right, no problem. Have a good night. Bye.
You too, bye.
So where are we with the Phaeton? The Phaeton is unfortunately taking a backseat to these two cars the past couple of days, but we have called a couple different places now, and we're really trying to find a place to rebuild the body control module. That's where we're at with this car, but we have new news on the 550. It's news, but being a 550, it's not necessarily good news. Jared, would you like to share the news?
So I ran, after I coated the injectors, it ran better, but still not to where it was supposed to be. It seems like every issue that we fix, it just gets incrementally closer and closer to where it's supposed to be. So I ran the BMW test modes for the low pressure fuel system and the high pressure fuel system. Low pressure fuel system had no faults. High pressure fuel system told us to replace the high pressure fuel pumps, which there is 2 of on the N63. So we will be looking into how we are going to tackle that and contacting the customer. And
the terrible part about this is they're brand new. So there's no reason that, I feel like that obviously we shouldn't have to pay, but the customer also should contact BMW because it's ridiculous.
It's a brand new It's a remanufactured engine straight from BMW. It came kind of like in between a short block and a long block, and when I say that, I mean like all the timing was done, the Vanos was done. All we did was attach accessories and the fuel system minus the high pressure pump.
So that's where we're at with the 550. We do have to contact the owner and see where we want to go from here. I'm not sure if he's going to pick the car up and do this a separate time or just wait and do it now. That's something we're going to have to figure out. As far as the Mercedes going, the car just got full, so I erased some stuff. Anyway, what I was saying is Devin has almost the front end of this together. Also, I don't like to do this that often, but I'm going to plug it anyway. If you see this sweatshirt that Jerry's wearing, that's available at yallowwear.com. They're one of our lovely sponsors. He's also a good friend of mine. Go check it out. They've got lots of clothing drops all the time, lots of really comfy stuff. But yeah, besides that, we're going to keep cranking away on the Mercedes, contact the customer for this, and I am going to work on the body control module. We're going to go see the Bavarian Baron tonight. Yeah, that's pretty much a wrap for the shop. Let's head over to Jeff's.
You know how there's that like Teflon seal there?
Yeah.
We replaced those going in, right? I believe so.
For the high pressures?
Yeah.
We didn't need to because they were part of the engine already. They're already on there.
No, I
Nicht nur das 635 Coupé wird von König Specials verriegelt.
We're at the Bavarian Barn. Hello, Jeff.
Nennt man neue Perspektiven.
This is not the M5. This is something else. This wasn't here last time.
No.
What is this? This is a little bit different than the M5. I would argue.
Same.
I would argue that I actually like this more than the M5.
Yeah, I think I do too because it's more rowdy, because it's a V8, because it's a 540 Msport. There's only 200 brought to America.
So this is probably one of the rarest cars ever made ever, right?
I mean, yeah, if you do some statistics, gymnastics to.
If there was 200 of these in the U.S. ever, there's likely less than half of that left. I would like to think that.
I mean, a lot of people know what they are and they'll ask a little more for them. So like they go for like a little more than a 540 and less than an M5.
So like you can get a pretty decent one around like 13, 14, right?
Oh, cheaper than that, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but
13, 14 is really high for one of these.
you've changed a lot since you first got the car. One of the biggest things is the contrast, right?
Yeah, contrast color, which is a OEM VW paint scheme on M5s. And this car, so they didn't sell an M5 in America 1994 and 1995. You can get one from 1990 to 1993. So E34 ended in 95 because they switched to a 3.8. And my theory is that the 3.8 never met California emissions, where the old 3.6 did, and they never bothered to get it tested because they didn't think that Americans really cared about an M5. But so all you could get was a 540 in 94. So they had 540s with sport packages, but then they made this, which gave it M5 suspension, electronic dampening control. The body kit is different than regular 540s. The interior is all M5. The aero mirrors are M5. That's factory for this model, but not for regular 540s. That's pretty much it. Some of them came auto. You can get 65 of them in auto and 135 in manual.
The best part about this one is, as clean as it is, it also has a lot of miles on it. Like, it's driven. It's not, it doesn't just sit here and look pretty. It does a job too.
Every day. And when the roads get salted, I won't drive it. But like, if we get some rain and washes the road off a little bit, I'll drive it right away. It's not garage clean. It's not rust free. So I drive the shit out of it, and I expose the world to E34s because no one drives an E34 anymore.
Valet key?
Yeah.
Does that limit the horsepower?
No, but I don't think it lets you into the trunk or the glove box.
I guess
The car already limits the horsepower.
equally as important, I suppose. So here's the car. Last week you saw we put the bumper on. Today we are doing
Mirrors.
mirrors. M5 style mirrors. Are they actual M5?
Style, they are real M5 mirrors.
Okay, then perfect.
This is a real M5 bumper, so.
Real M5. Like we said last time, no reps. The boys don't use reps. So this car was actually got in some weird trade deal with your Cobalt SS, right?
Yeah, I traded my Cobalt Turbo sedan for this car, plus cash.
You really got this car. This is like a you got this for like what, $1,500 something dollars? $500. $500?
116,000 miles, 2001 540i Touring.
And it works great. I mean, you've fixed a lot of stuff on it, but
Yeah, when I got it, I put a fuel pump in it, and the rear airbags were collapsed. So I had those, and then I had a fuel pump, and I put them in, and it fired up, and I changed the oil and changed the coolant, and I drove it.
it kind of makes me jealous, like the Msport and this, because these guys don't know, but I don't hang on to cars for long enough to have transformations like this, so I never see things like this, but it's cool how much both of your cars have changed in the span of like 2-3 years. Yeah.
That's why I've only had a year. The Msport I've only had 2 years.
Yeah. So as the time goes on, they've both gotten a lot better, and I'm sure we'll continue to do so. But the M5 mirrors are much better than these blocky style original 540 ones.
Well, yeah, they're silver because this car was missing one of the caps, and I only had silver caps sitting around, so I put silver caps on it because then I kind of forgot about them. That's all I need. Press the button to roll my window.
POV, you were Jeff trying to figure out BMW wiring.
I figured it out. It's not that hard.
You're not Jerry. You don't know how wiring works. You don't even know what this does. This is just spaghetti to you. Look at it. Yeah, I could.
No, you can't.
Do you even need to put that piece back in?
Yes, because you pull the door handle, this holds it to the door, and it feels like a BMW should. If you don't put this in, it feels like an E36. The fact.
E36 owners, just so you know, we don't do 3 Series bullshit around here. 5 Series only. The only exception is the E30, and I'd much rather have a broken E30 than 10 running E36s. So. You almost just died. M5 mirrors are on.
Oh,
One. I'd say that looks, give you a little bit of a, that's that side, that's that side. I think it fits, they just fit the car much better because they're curved and they go with like the body line on the hood.
probably.
The other ones are kind of meh.
Yeah. Bubble car
Bubble car.
compared to E34.
Yeah. These guys weren't around when I had the 4G, but the Eclipse.
Who was it?
These guys. But that was Orb. That's Orb car. This is only slightly Orb car.
Thank you for tuning in to today's video. I tried recording this once already, and Jeff said he's not done installing the passenger side mirror, which I'm well aware of. I just want to include him as little as possible in these videos. The M5 bumper and mirrors are almost all the way on. After that, we're gonna call it a night. We will see you guys at the shop tomorrow. We got a little bit more Mercedes stuff, and then we're gonna be waiting for the high pressure fuel pumps on the 550. Besides that, we're going to be checking out the diesel Mercedes and maybe looking at the STI a little bit more. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
So I just look over my shoulder, never blowing over, I'm a Casanova, popping bottles, I will never bless his homie, never tripping, always ducking undercover, lost a couple homies, sipping Robitussin, got it all, but I feel like I'm missing something, switching lanes, I always gotta keep them jumping, tapping out when I just pulled up to the front.
And Adam and Jared are touching each other.
No, we're not. Mostly I'm touching me. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.